Hello, everyone. Good evening. It is Sunday night once again, and that means it's time for some Pathfinder. So last week we began our second adventure in earnest as Zalara's spirit returned before your very eyes, and once again performed a harrow reading for all of you. She took note of the new faces in the room and dealt the cards accordingly. So first off, we did the choosing, where the cards were as follows. We had Nadia getting the brass dwarf, Reef had the tangled briar, Sarah had the sickness, Sin had the survivor, Theo had the trumpet, and Vondilla had the teamster. Then during the harrow reading proper, um, Zalara spent a fair amount of time discussing the past, and kind of focused on a few different characters as Reef was asked to reflect on how and why he's had so many brushes with death in recent days. Um, she also suggested that Sin maybe shouldn't be keeping so many secrets from everybody. And she marveled at how Nadia and Vandilla, after so many years apart, seemingly all of the previous sadness and despair has been washed away by the fact that they are now reunited. And she, in her heart of hearts, is just basically like, keep that energy, stay happy. Um, then when she discussed the present, she encouraged all of you to be on the lookout for any sort of items or trinkets or otherwise that anyone else would tell you are worthless or useless. She said that any items of that nature that you come across may wind up being quite useful to you in the battles ahead. She told you all to help one another in the face of hardship, stand firm in your goals and beliefs, and however, I should say the present reading was not without an omen, as the final card of the present was the Fiend, and Zalara explained to you all that there would be a great calamity on the horizon for the city. So make sure that you, very nice, make sure that you are ready for that. The future cards, all three of the future cards were also cards that were selected during the choosing. So the first of those was Nadia's card. She suggested that perhaps Nadia would sort of surprise herself in a time of danger and kind of outperform her own expectations, or potentially she might have to make some kind of sacrifice so that someone else may prosper and live on. The next card was the sickness, which of course was Sarah's card. Zalara took that card quite literally and explained that this, catastrophic event that's coming to the city is going to be in the nature of some kind of a plague or a pestilence that could very well claim many hundreds, if not thousands, of lives. And the final card was Reef's card, the Tangled Briar, suggesting that perhaps someone from Reef's past or someone related to such a person might have a great influence on what happens next. After the reading ended, you guys discovered that there was a note that had been slipped under the door. I believe it was Nadia that picked it up, and she read out that Cressida wanted everyone to report to the Citadel. So you guys went and did that. She informed you all that due to the Queen's decision to restructure and or potentially eliminate some arms of the city's military. She being Cressida was unable to continue to employ you under the guard under any sort of official capacity, but she would still offer you all work if the need arises, and of course pay you for it. She then
That last part was very important.
Yes. She then informed you all, again by way of handing over a note, that Vencarlo was looking for you all and wanted you guys to go over to his house/academy to discuss something with him. So you arrived, but first you decided to make a detour, as Sarah suggested that you guys head on over to the apothecary of her would have been in-laws. It's a weird thing to say. In order to search for a potion that could cure Reef's disease, which ended up being filth fever.
Plague.
Not yet.
Our dearly departed friend Dave, his family owns the apothecary.
I came up with the name and I'm still mad at that.
His mother was running the store at the time, and
Dave.
she provided essentially enough potions until one of them worked, and finally Reef was cured of his illness. And Sarah and Jeanette, as she came to be known mid scene, had a kind of a heart to heart for a little bit, just the two of them, as they both agreed that they should see each other more and check on each other more, and it was really nice and uplifting and positive.
If you want attention, come on the bed. Don't just sit there and whine.
Told secret.
Things out of context.
Talking to dogs. I've unmuted myself purely to clarify this.
in the middle
Speaking
of
dogs, Tim, what else did we discover at the apothecary? Or what else did everybody else discover at the apothecary?
Donkeys.
Oh yeah, everyone had forgotten that this is where you guys had left the dog from the old fishery, so
They didn't know that I brought. They didn't know I brought the dog here because I didn't tell them. I just said I'd take care of it.
That's right. I remember now. Thank you. So yes, the rest of you were surprised to find Blue, the dog from the old fishery, that Sarah had insisted that she was going to take care of. Yeah, he seemed like he was enjoying his new surroundings. So then, yeah, you went over to Vencarlo's after that, and you discovered that he had Trinia over there still, and he had suggested that the city was no longer safe for Trinia, as a massive bounty had been placed on the head of the supposed murderer of King Aedred, to the tune of 5,000 gold pieces. And he strangely didn't question why you guys were still traveling around with Vondilla, but all the same, he suggested that you all help Trinia flee the city, at least for now, bringing her to a friend of his who was waiting at an inn about 12 miles north of the city. The inn simply referred to as Trot's by Vencarlo. And then the friend would take her on horseback from there up to a town called Harse, which was roughly about 50 more miles north of the city. About 60 total.
We can't have nice things.
He unfortunately for some of you, he said that this task is going to be performed more out of the goodness of your own hearts than anything else, which prompted Reef to offer 100 gold pieces to Sin for the work, which became 125 in negotiating, and then Reef, in Patrick Star fashion, went to 127. It later was reduced to 126 in conversation, and then 125 again. I don't know where we're at with that, but it was very funny.
I've been beholden to the 127, but I realized mistake afterwards and tried to slowly tick it down.
No, it's 127 or else.
Reef denies this, but it's already in contract, so we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
And
Y'all are a
then
charity case. Sin is getting paid.
and then you all set out on this mission. You managed to make it through the city without anyone giving you more than like a slightly suspicious glance. None of you did anything that would sort of alarm anyone, so no issues, just kind of blending in with the merchants. You guys were pretty stealthy about it. One other thing that I didn't touch on though during this walk is that some of you notice that as you're walking through and you're observing other members of both the Korvosan Guard as well as other factions, as you would have come across maybe like a Hell Knight or two. I mean, the Grey Maidens, obviously, you would notice them in their full plate, beautiful looking armor. But the others, some of the members of these organizations have made an addition to their attire. There are some who also are now wear a crimson colored tunic in addition to everything else they wear. One could maybe assume that would mean that those people have, pledged allegiance to the queen in this case. But yeah, you make it to the city gates and beyond. And I'll put you on the next map now.
I see green.
Oh yeah.
Where are we?
You're on the bottom of the map.
Outside. We're outside.
You are outside, yes. It is by now. The sun is setting. It's starting to get a little dark. And yeah, you guys are traveling along this road. And along the way, Trinia is talkative. So she's going to give a little nudge to Sarah, being the fellow bard. And she just says, hey, I can't help but notice that there are some new faces. What's up with that?
I don't know. We saved him and he got bored and came with us. He's alright, I guess. I mean, I
Part of the
really
Hoard.
Yes, he's now part of the Hoard. I don't really know much about him. His name's Theo. He almost didn't join us because apparently he liked being down there, which was a little weird, but
I think he liked the jailer more than actually being down there.
I fist bumped
Yeah,
Theo.
I
and
I'm
I
not
was like,
talking to you, God.
Jailer is cool.
I fist bumped Theo
Then you
and I
killed
tell
the
him,
jailer. You guys killed my friend.
yes, we did. But I fist bump you anyway. And I say, but we'll give you free food instead.
I guess
If I had the
that's a
opportunity to
good
kill your
deal.
friend again, I would do it.
It
Well,
wasn't that bad. Like I said, he had kids.
yeah, tiny little Hoardlings. That's sad. Okay, but they'll figure it out. Or eat each other. It's fine.
Also, he was, trying to kill us.
Maybe if you fell in a hole like I did, he would have just chatted you up and offered you bread.
There's
Yeah,
more
but
to
I would like
life
him
than
better
bread.
dead.
All
Yeah, like
I
getting
want is a
bitches.
bit of bread.
So,
You should
yeah.
try it sometime.
What, bitches?
Bitches.
Who said bitches? We getting bitches?
Sin said
I want some
bitches.
bitches. Trinia, you want some bitches?
We should always get the bitches.
I'm confused as to whether we're talking about food or female dogs.
We're talking about neither.
We're talking about big booty bitches. The hoes.
Oh.
So I
You're
need to know
talking about
Trinia's.
the whores at the brothel.
Hold up, I need to know Trinia's reaction
Yeah, but
to
but
this
if you're cool
conversation.
enough,
Her response to, "Do you want some bitches?"
Trinia, realizing that
Bread.
there are multiple bards among the group, is saying looks around at the road that you're all walking on, and as the cityscape leaves the front of your vision, and you now are seeing, more foresty type of setting. She says, "I don't know if we're in the right place for that, but if we were, we'd probably do great."
No, I know. I would do great. I don't know about Sim.
You get no hoe. Shut the fuck up.
You didn't know,
No
sir.
bitches.
Look at you.
I
Look,
opened
you
up my
gotta
hoes
show
as
the
every self-respecting
violence.
gangster. Where are your hoes?
Welcome to my life.
I mean, Reef
make
might get
Naga's
some
life
hoes if he
interesting.
doesn't get sick again.
Oh no, Reef gets no hoes. He's gay.
No, just
Be female.
I
they
Wait,
can be male.
wait a second.
they're not. They can be hoes.
You wear dresses, Reef.
They can
No
be
hoes for you.
hoes. Whoa! I can totally pull hose. I just choose not to.
Imagine
He's
Reef.
respectable.
Oh yeah.
I'm
At
sure
the next
Reef
town,
brings all the-
prove it. Get yourself
I'm
some
sure
bitches.
Brief brings all the bitches to the yard.
Reef is canonically gay, and Sin is the only one who knows it.
Does
Sarah doesn't know. Fine. Sarah doesn't, so she's like,
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah, is
I'll make that
is he
up, but yeah,
actually?
let's go with that.
Telling you-
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay,
yes.
okay, cool.
okay, so I'm sure Reef can bring all the boys to the yard because,
Reef is a giant dragon who absolutely.
Hoes have to be
Is-
females. Males could be hoes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just literally looked at you offendedly and just said, I can pull hoes if I wanted to. I just choose not to. Instead, I
Reef-
pulled hordes.
so
Many
like
hordes.
I said, Reef can bring all the bitches to the yard.
Reef gets no bitches.
Reef
No
gets-
swagger. No riz.
You know,
Absolutely.
What is Reef's
positively
charisma score
no
out of
hoes.
character?
13.
Reef looks at you
I
and
mean,
says,
that's
"You know,
better than me.
It's not bad.
I didn't necessarily do the best in my hometown. There is a reason I am king of the kobolds and not king of the wyverns, but yes, I am pretty rizless."
Well, I think you have a lot of riz. You do dumb things sometimes, but that does not mean you're rizless.
I'm the Rizzler.
Rizzler.
You know, what color is Reef's hair?
And with that, I give
Blue,
up. Good night,
right?
everybody. I'll see you next week.
My computer
Right.
just turned off.
Reef is just cackling. To
Yeah,
himself.
Reef has kind of like
Bluish.
powder blue hair.
Yeah.
Do you dye your hair, Reef?
No, it's just for some reason the same color as my wingtips. I lived up on the icier coast, so a lot of tips.
Is
Lot
that
of
hair
cold.
color what would be considered around here blonde?
No, it would be red.
Well, no, if it's blue, how could it be red?
Well, you asked what it would be considered like. I said it would be considered like you as a human being a redhead.
Oh, so a rare hair color.
Not common. What does everyone else think?
So a red hair color. I got it.
Yeah, not common. Very uncommon hair color. That's all.
Reef, you also got blue hair? Dab me up.
Bop. Yeah, it's not dyed. It's natural. That bop was me dabbing you up in my brain, for the record.
I got it. I got you. That's why I also said bop.
I appreciated it.
We
Yes,
blue
so-
hair people gotta dab up on the regular, even if you get no hoes.
Bop. And then I immediately panicked and go, "Wait, I bopped that. Oh, it's too late."
It is now confirmed in the holy text of the gangsta. You get no hoes. It's recorded and officiated.
I look at you and you go, "You know what? You're right. I get no hoes, but I get all the hordes. So ha. Let's go,
You know,
hordlings.
what, the horse?
Hordes. Horde. You're the horde. You're part of the horde. Oh dear." Reef just panically runs off in front of everyone.
From somewhere, Sarah has
Don't
pulled out
die
popcorn
again, Reef.
and is just like munching on it as she's watching
Where'd
this
you-
conversation.
Where'd you get that popcorn from? Can I have some?
Don't ask too many questions.
Can I have some?
And just
Don't give the
Hands on the
puppet
bag.
cleric any popcorn.
Fuck you, I'm bringing popcorn from.
Speaking of
Popcorn's
which,
unhealthy for you. You should eat healthy all the time, only.
No, no. I refuse. No.
speaking of, during this time, this conversation, Trinia is going to give Nadia a little nudge, and she's gonna kind of like gesture towards Vondel and be like, you could probably trick some people if you got her a matching set of armor.
Could we?
Yeah, why not? Also,
You're not allowed to trick people. That's bad, and clerics can't do bad things. That's a big no-no.
And whoever said clerics can't do bad things?
Who said that tricking people
Clerics
was
can't
bad?
do
Not
bad
out of.
things.
Who said that trick? Who said it was? Who said it couldn't be a prank and out of fun?
Also, like that's an entire like art
That's
field.
literally called trickery. And
And it's an
trickery is
entire
sinful,
performance
therefore
tactic.
no.
Have you ever seen a court magician? They're not doing real magic, and they're just illusions and party tricks.
Last time I checked, court magicians aren't clerics.
But Nadia, correct me if I'm wrong. Like your god is essentially the goddess of like art and artistic expression, right?
Yeah.
Tricks are a form of artistic expression, therefore.
Ha!
Sure, but so is murder if you paint it right, and I'm pretty sure the goddess wouldn't like that. There are limitations to
I
everything.
don't know. I think what I did was very artistic and cathartic.
Of course a bard would think that.
You see Reef is just sitting there scribbling in his not sitting there, standing there ahead of you guys. Walking ahead of you, scribbling in his book.
I shall think about this trickery stuff. Yeah.
You're not allowed. That's evil. That's a big no-no. The goddess wouldn't be happy with you.
Stop bringing up my
Hey.
goddess.
You have to,
Hey,
Evil
you have,
is
you have
a
to be
def-
true good at all times.
But also,
Stop.
evil is kind of point of view dependent. I mean, there are certain things that are like definitely like universal. Just like you wouldn't do this, but then, I mean, depending on how you justify it, I'll say it cannot be. Everything is evil in someone's point of view. And
Yeah,
everything
like
is
the
good in
goddess's
someone
point of
else's
view
point
of
of view.
evil.
It's all what upon which do we base morals?
It's mostly.
Okay, so if your god is evil and you do evil, therefore you are good, correct?
To the god, yes. To the all-powerful, mighty beings who decide to go to heaven or hell, no.
Well, but if you're worshiping your god and you're worshiping your god correctly, but isn't the point of worshiping a god for protection? So wouldn't you be sent? So wouldn't you be protected by said god in the afterlife?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure only the good gods have their own good version of the afterlife. Well, if you're evil, you just go straight to the nine hells, regardless if you worship a god or not.
so out of game, there's actually, I'm pretty sure there is a realm for every alignment.
I'm sure, but in game,
Yeah, no, that's why I'm just
Sarah is just like
giving a little context.
Sarah's essentially trying to make this argument so that Sin will kind of like be distracted and give Nadia a break.
So
Motherfucker.
while they're doing this debate, I'm gonna walk around everyone back around after jotting my notebook and nudge Theo and just go, hey. So you, I've decided, are a opportunist, and I appreciate the things you do. So you know what I've decided? You get a title in the Hoard, just like everyone else does.
Wait, what's my title?
I point. You say that in character, as far as I'm concerned. I just straight out point at Nadia and go, "That is Beacon of Life, Chief Medical Officer." Point at Sarah and go, "That's the Ambassador of the Horde, the Chief Patience Officer." Point at Sarah and go, "That's the Witch
Patience
Doctor of the witch doctor of drugs, the chief vision quest officer. I point at myself and go, I'm the king of the kobolds, the chief of the Hoard. And of course, Theo, you are the lodge master strategist, the chief strategy and lodging officer.
Wait, when did I get a fucking title?
Just now.
This is new.
That Reef made up.
That's the whole point. That's what Reef is saying, is that this is new.
I've decided that you are opportunistic and you do the things that are the easiest and most efficient way. You found food and lodging. Why the fuck come out of the hole? Lodge master strategy. Wipe my hands together and I look at you and I go, therefore, any lodging decisions, if I need to defer to anyone, you pull rank over anyone else for lodging. Just like everyone else has their individual.
Sarah's like, shh, hold up. Sin, we'll get back to this. Oh, you want the guy in the hole?
Yeah.
Reef, let's have a little chat, please.
No. You're the chief patience officer. I listen to you.
And I am being extremely patient right now. Come here.
I have no idea what's going on, so I'm just going along with them.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Reef just looks back and forth and goes, "What? They paid nothing? They got free food? I think that's a very brilliant plan. They got out of the hole just fine. I don't see a flaw.
They got out of the hole just fine because we rescued them.
Well, yeah,
also,
they didn't want to leave.
They were going to be killed in the hole.
No, I wasn't.
They would have been fine.
Honey,
strategy.
You're being killed into a zombie. That's why everyone was down there.
Why would I be turned into a zombie? I'm pretty sure my flesh would have been just eaten by them.
So
see, strategy.
Reeve, just because Theo is smarter than you does not mean he's smart.
Well, it's my Hoard, so that's the title. Until anyone gives me a reason to change your titles around, so be it. You each have your special life of influence. Nadia is the influence of me not dying and listening to this. Sarah's the audacity to not have me inside a town into a riot. You let me do crimes and drugs all the time, Sin. I'm fucking for that.
Help as chief of making sure Reef doesn't die. Help.
Wait, you think Reef and Sin are gonna fight?
No.
I'm placing my money on Reef.
Nah, me and Reef are cool, even if he's racist every now and again.
So are you.
Or misogynist.
There one time I've been racist.
Reef just throws his claws up in the air and just goes, you know what? Everyone has their titles. I'm going to the front of the line again. Goodbye. And then looks around and tries to find what way we should be going and walks up to Trinia.
By the way, I'm playing in character.
Yeah,
Sarah is laughing her ass off as she says, "And a misogynist."
As the only person not actively participating in this argument, Trinia is going to once again nudge Nadia and just say, "So, is this everything that's happened since I last saw you, or is there more that I need to be caught up on?"
I found my sister.
Sarah just looks at her and goes, "Oh, and they also met at my what would have been my future in-laws."
Oh, that's exciting.
Sin just bonks Sarah on the head. Let Nadia talk. It's her turn.
Oh my god.
Now you want me? Now you're letting me have my turn after you disrupted my turn the first time?
Everyone, play nice. We're all part of the same Hoard.
As a witch doctor, I give you permission to now speak freely, temporarily.
You're insufferable.
Vandilla is going.
Yet I keep you alive.
Vandilla is gonna whisper to Nadia, be like, "Hey, maybe it would be fun to go missing again, but together this time."
You know what? That's very tempting.
You owe me a life debt.
No, I don't.
Saved your life. You owe me a life debt.
No, I don't. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Everyone alive and walking forward.
Yeah, and Trinia's like,
take your turn before I take it away again.
Trinia's just like, come on, like you guys have to have some interesting stories since I last saw you. You know, I want to be able to tell some tales if I'm going to be away from the city for a while.
Okay, well, chasing you through the woods.
I covered a former drug lord's head with honey and stuck it on a pike in the middle of the square.
Well, like I said, I found my sister.
That was a whole fucking thing. We killed a lot of things. I don't even remember all their names. How long didn't give them their names? You know, I just started asking people their names before I killed them.
Oh, and the house that we had you stashed in was 100% haunted. We thought it was. We thought we got rid of the haunting. It was still there.
She got mad that I threw her head as a bomb.
I like drugs.
Okay,
just
I
kinda
think
looks around at
that
everyone
should
else.
cover. Yes. That'll keep me going for a little while with the with anyone I meet.
Oh, and Reef looks at her and goes, "Oh," and puts her hand on her shoulder. And just so you know, this queen, kind of a cunt, gonna be king. Just saying, just throwing that out there. Not
Oh,
yet.
You don't need to tell me that. She wanted me executed for a crime I didn't commit, and she looks at Vondella and just says, "You too, huh?" Heard about that.
Oh, and my sister is still a cunt. Anyway.
Make sure that whenever you write the song about the queen, make sure you have the exact line of "fuck the queen." It's a very big deal back in the city.
Yes.
Once again, you don't have to worry about me forgetting to disparage our wonderful ruler.
I'm okay with this.
You know, I should actually check in on my sister.
Yes.
You probably should. You only got one chance at life.
Trinia just says, "Why? I thought you didn't like her."
She's still my sister.
I suppose that's fair.
I also would not have been
You
on the
never know,
path I
Sarah.
was if it wasn't for her annoying the shit out of me.
I have a question.
Answer.
What is your question?
Why do this is out of character? Why do people find anything to complain about? Like, they're like, "Oh, we can't wait for the Starbucks to come to Port Washington." Then the Starbucks comes to Port Washington. "Oh, it's horrible. It's ruining business for the locals." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Why?
I mean, those are probably
social media and the government.
Yes, but
Because
those are also probably different subsets of people.
You probably weren't seeing how they were complaining beforehand.
You have one group, which are people who just can't stop thinking about the idea of paying $7 for a cup of coffee, and the other group of people.
I love my $7 cup of coffee. Fuck you.
I don't drink coffee.
I would hope so.
Neither
It's
do I.
$7.
The other group of people are the ones
I'd
that.
rather get a cup of black coffee from Dunkin' Donuts for $4 and just put my own creamer in it.
The other ones that are
To be fair, I made
The other group of people are the ones that complain that Starbucks is choking out small businesses while also going to Starbucks and not to small businesses.
I mean, fair. Also, to be fair, I make my own coffee.
There you go.
But
That's good.
the Starbucks refreshers are fucking crack, especially the new one. Which I was like, this is okay. I think I'd only get it once in a while as a novelty. Cue me ordering it almost every single day on my way home from work.
There you go.
There are diversions. Let's go.
Yay.
Nice.
Anyway, so I'm gonna pretend that we had this conversation in character.
Sure, yeah.
About coffee.
Because
What?
Complaining.
What's Starbucks?
A coffee
Don't worry about it. Sin slaps Sarah with his tail. Hey, Sarah.
It's a coffee chain. I mean, their coffee's good, but like, but Sin is right. 7 gold.
What's a coffee chain?
7 gold's ridiculous.
Do you not know what coffee is? How have you survived without coffee this entire time?
I've been
What?
either in slavery or in a church my whole life.
Churches have coffee. No. I've been to. Look, I'm not very religious, but I've been to church functions. They have coffee. Also, the patron goddess of art. How do you not know what coffee is? I need to introduce you to a latte.
Rumor has it there are 1 or 2 faiths that baptize their babies in coffee.
Considered as being sinful.
Coffee is a good drug.
Like, Sin, if you dare to say that coffee is sinful, I will split it you down the middle from throat to navel.
Reef walks over to you guys
I'm
and
sorry,
just
Sarah. Are you a good person who isn't allowed to sin?
Coffee beans.
Reef
Do not disparage my coffee.
their hand between everyone
Coffee beans.
and just says, "The only
around here."
Like, if there's one thing my sister and I agree on, it is the glory that is coffee.
All right, Sarah. I'll cut you a deal.
coffee."
Where
if you
where's your source your coffee
promise that
beans
you will
from?
go
Hmm?
talk to your sister, if you go talk to your sister, then I will say that coffee is no longer sinful. Deal?
I'm gonna
Right.
look at everyone and go, I am buying a barrel, cutting it in half, filling
Oh.
it with cold coffee, and putting sin in it.
Okay.
And it's gonna be sinful coffee, and you can do nothing to stop me.
I'm gonna go let my dog out real
I
quick.
will backflip the victory. I am immortal. You can't do shit to me.
He wasn't
Huh.
trying to
I'll
kill
be
you.
right back.
He just said he'd dunk you and he'd baptize you in coffee, which I approve. This is the only way I will agree that coffee is sinful because it will literally be sinful.
I mean,
That's funny. That's the point. Talk to your sister, Sarah. God damn it.
I'm gonna make sinful
Since
coffee and
last
sell
you
it for
raped
10
the tail.
gold
Anyway,
pieces.
I would love to try this coffee you speak of.
Sin
Hate
right
is
does
bread, but no
note
coffee.
to
How does
self.
that
Keep
work?
coffee away from Nadia.
Okay, hold up.
I'm gonna write
Y'all
this
have had
notes.
tea, right? You know what tea is?
Give me the beans.
The coffee is tea made from like special beans that makes you really energized.
Sinful
would've-
beans.
I would love to feel energized again, to be honest.
You have magic. You have otherwise feel energized.
No, I don't. Fuck you. Anyway. Go on.
Like
I can't-
drugs.
Go!
Oh wait, you can't have that either.
I never asked for your stupid drugs.
That's fair.
I mean,
That
you're
is
asking
true.
for coffee, and caffeine is pretty much a drug.
Okay. Well, technically it is, but it is an accepted one and not considered a drug. Just like medicine is considered a drug, but it's good. It's a good
I'm
drug.
coming to the realization.
Not
What
all
are we
medicine.
doing first?
I forget.
Trinia is
Okay.
leading us through the forest,
For why?
or attempting to at least. For why?
Yeah.
Well, because we're
Oh,
literally
Phil,
trying
is
to
it
get
because
away.
the French dude?
For what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we're
you're not
trying
being
to-
paid. You're not being paid,
Because
Theo. By the way,
that's
this is charity for you.
We're literally going to help get. We just accepted a whole quest for free. I told Sin and you guys I'd pay you to do it because we're doing it on goodness of ours. We're supposed
No,
to be going there.
no. You only said you pay Sin, not anyone else.
Oh well.
I mean, I'm kind of broke.
I said I'd get the money.
Y'all keep talking over each other and it's driving me nuts.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Everyone keep talking over each other to make Nadia drive crazy.
I'm talking to you specifically.
I'm talking to you specifically.
Oh,
Oh,
Chaos.
I.
AIAIO.
I let my dog outside
we're
and
talking
she's
about?
going ballistic.
Yeah, dogs do be like that.
There's a little Shih Tzu next door, and she don't like that dog.
oh no.
Oh,
Sin picks up a pebble and throws it at Sarah.
why?
Why?
What are we doing?
Talk to your sister, goddammit.
I will, but we're nowhere near her right now. She's over at the fucking university.
When
What
we
do
get
you want
back,
from me?
talk to your sister, goddammit.
I'm sorry. Do you
When
have
we
a
get
way
back,
for me
talk
to
to her,
magically
goddammit.
speak to her, like right now?
And she said when you get back. When
Yes,
you
I
get
do.
back.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Actually, Nadia, you know what to do.
What?
With that big
Why
butt.
are you always calling to me for action?
Because you're powerful
I
and
don't know.
have
You just seem like
abilities
the
I
type of
don't.
person that can do
I
it.
I
So
looked at
Wiggle,
my
wiggle,
magic.
wiggle.
I looked at my magic spells. I don't have whatever spell you're looking for right now.
we'll try harder, goddammit.
I would like.
I'm just a level 2 cleric, damn it.
You're trying.
You're level 4.
Level 4
keep-
with level 2
keep it
spells.
accurate. Well, be better.
No.
Sheesh.
No.
That's not how it
Well, right
works.
now, you're a level fourth wall breaking cleric. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, to be fair, actually, in character, I've always wondered about this stuff. Like, I would think, especially in clergies and like in like mercenary groups, like there'd be some type of ranking for ability. So I never knew how much of stating like your level abilities at things was meta breaking and how much of it was like in my head like a guild ranking system and like a leaderboard that goes through towns to towns that gets like posted by like adventurers guilds.
Yeah, it's a fair point. It's a fair point.
I never knew. That's in my head how I've always viewed it.
I mean, I guess within clerics, at least I would think of it as like you have like your simple healers, and you have the people that can actually cure disease. Then beyond that are the people who can perform like goddamn miracles, like bring people back from the dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so from now on, I am just a simple
Very
healing
good
cleric.
day.
Okay, I'm just a simple healing cleric. So step off.
What are you
refuse
healing?
to believe that all you can do is heal. All right, clerics have numerous spells. All right,
I'm not
you can do
there
other
yet.
things.
Sid, I'm not there yet.
Why
I'm not there yet.
Then why don't you have better drugs?
You expect me to believe?
Trinia is just looking around like, you're right, we're
Anyway,
not there
have
yet.
it.
I'm so glad that I did roll the perception check, by the way, a while ago. So I want to be clear that I am
Yeah.
looking out for ambushes.
Yeah,
Whether or not I successfully do so
I
is
would-
a whole other world.
I would-
But
Sarah
I
is
would-
not. Sarah is just like eating her pop. Sarah's been eating her popcorn this whole time.
Yeah, I would like everyone else to roll a perception check
Yeah.
unless you are explicitly not paying attention, in which case don't.
Sarah and Nadia are munching on popcorn.
That's fine.
Perception. God damn it, Nadia.
Well,
One job. You have one job.
You have one job too.
and
That's called running out
hang on,
of
I was just
business.
letting my
I
dog
have
Job
Job
to
back
buy
very
in.
popcorn.
much.
We've already established this.
I was just letting my dog back inside. Let me roll.
Okay.
I'm
It's
sorry.
It's all right.
Oh.
We are going.
I'm
to
munching on
live.
popcorn, but apparently I'm paying the fuck attention.
I'm
You
too.
bit on a
I'm too.
kernel.
I'm too distracted by Sin. Sin, stop distracting me. This is your fault.
Never.
I don't
Okay,
see
good.
anything.
So, actually, all of you, including Nadia, still pass the check. Because just over the next ridge, you spot a rather large creature. That's in the
Before my eyes.
top left of the map. As a two-headed monster is kind of just
How far away is this fucker?
milling about, looking for
Very
looking
problematic.
for trouble. Perhaps about 100 feet away from you right now.
Do I have any ranged weapons?
I don't want to fight that thing. Let's just go around.
Why? Am I have gold that I can have?
I don't want to fight that thing. Let's just go around.
Nope.
can
Well,
we assess this threat level?
Nope.
well, Theo is choosing violence, and
All right.
Theo,
So we're gonna.
Chief
we're gonna
strategy
sacrifice
officer
Theo, right?
initiates combat. Let's go.
so yeah, Theo just like a Vietnam veteran
I
just
quickly aim
Yeah.
and fire.
see threat, draw bow, shoot, all in one motion. This
No offense.
this monster sees all of you as well, like but you know, Theo is just too fast. And the arrow actually does hit, dealing 3 points of piercing damage. This- and we're going to roll initiative now. So
Reef is gonna threat assess it and throw a short sword at it. So the fact that someone took a actual ranged weapon instead was a much better course of action.
Theo, I want to strangle you.
This motherfucker's going first. You can't have 22 initiative.
oh, that's
Von Dilla with that natural one.
that's what we need to see.
Scoundrel!
Okay, I'm gonna rage if I can before this starts.
My dog just like jumped over me twice.
Sure.
When I see and if I watch Theo fucking take a shot with his longbow, I'm just gonna go. "Ah,
Yeah,
yes!"
yeah. Reeves just like, oh, there's danger. Okay,
Let's
rage.
Fucking go.
All right. Oh, a bunch of you.
I forget what Reef is.
Bunch of you rolled a 14. Am I missing someone?
Me.
Yes. Okay.
I fixed it.
I made a roll.
You
I
did.
don't know if it's a good roll.
Well, let's see. I have to sort through the ties
Are we
here.
going based
So
off dex? Because my dex modifier is 3.
yes. So you. I'm actually gonna have you roll a flat d20 because you are tied with Trinia, and you both have the same dex. So
A 9.
10. All right. So she goes before you.
Wow.
She goes before you, and you both go before Sarah.
Okay.
So the Etten is gonna go first, and he is obviously not too pleased about getting shot by an arrow. He is.
I don't know. He was gonna attack us anyways. If we're being honest.
Let's see. He is
Might
going
have
to.
Might not have. No
Might
one
not have.
specifically told us to not attack anything when we were out on an adventure. We had all this time for chit chat where we could have made strategy, and none of us did. I want that to be clear.
He is going to charge.
I blame
I
Sin.
wonder
Oh
why.
God,
I
you
blame
got a
Sin.
lot of movement.
What did I
Sin,
do?
I blame you.
Yeah, he
I
is.
blame you.
He is.
Distracted.
Fucking racist.
He has 40 feet of movement, which is doubled on a charge. So
It's not being racist, but it's true.
Look, guys, he's closer. We don't have to
Literally
move
didn't
as
do
far to hit him now.
I don't want to fight him at all.
Well, then try to talk him down from his anger.
the Etten is going to.
Do that. You literally shot him.
The Etten is going to bring both of its flails down on top of Theo for the transgression. Theo is hit by both flails, 28 and a 24. Total
Okay, how much damage am I taking?
totaling 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's
So
not
you-
bad.
That's like half your
We
health,
could've
yeah.
avoided we could have avoided this.
We could. Okay, here's the thing, guys. I want us
Okay.
to all know something out of
Right.
character. We can always run if we realize combat's a bad decision. Like that is always an option, and if people want to initiate running the fuck away, we can say that in character. I just want to throw that out there. If we realize we've made a bad choice, we don't have to
I don't
stick it
think-
out.
Theo ain't gonna
I
make
just want
it
to see what
if
this
we try to run
fucker
away.
has.
I'm just saying in general.
Well, it is Reef's turn, and Reef has rage, so
Let's go.
I might spend a hero point to get health back.
out of combat you can, yes.
Oh. Oh, fucker.
Because it has to be after a minute of rest.
Okay.
Okay, so Reef, seeing how close that guy is, just kind of laughs.
Mhm.
And straight up reaches out with his long arm. Oh, wait. We've rested, so I have my spells again.
Yes.
I have them.
Yes.
Boom,
So
boom.
if you need to do spell prep and you haven't, please do that.
I just did it. We're good.
I don't have any spell.
I'm
almost
Yeah. I'm
I have
so
spell
glad you
effect
did
buttons,
that.
so yeah, we're gonna do that.
I like that.
All right, so is that damage roll? Yep, that damage roll is correct. It's 46. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that hits. Ettins, being the size they are, have really bad touch AC, so that is
Is he
definitely.
wearing metal armor?
I don't believe so. Let me double check though. I don't want to give you the wrong information.
Is he carrying a metal weapon?
Uh,
I get a +3 bonus if any of those things.
yeah, I
happen.
mean the head of his flail is metal, but I mean at 26 you don't. that's plenty. 29 though, for the sake of looking even better. 16 points of electricity damage delivered to this big ugly here. Nicely done. All right, so Trinia's turn. She is
I didn't
going.
mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
She is going to attempt to place the Etten under hideous laughter. The Etten does get a bonus on the saving throw because they or wait, no, creature whose type is different. No, they're both humanoids, so he doesn't get a bonus on the saving throw.
Let's do the fork and the garbage disposal.
He makes the save
so
anyway.
bad.
Get rolled to 15.
Thank you for that old reference.
Yeah, that's good. That's a deep cut. Jeez. But all right, Theo's turn.
I'm gonna do something stupid. He's too close. Wait, what is the range right now? Wait.
What do you mean, like?
10 feet. Okay.
Yeah. One square is 5 feet.
Okay. Am I too close for longbow?
Good question. Let's find out. Well, like, you could use it either way, but if it's too close, then you'll have like an attack roll penalty. Let me see here. Here we go. Combat. And
If not, if there's an attack roll penalty, yeah, I'll just step forward and use my Gladises.
Gladises.
Well, how do you Gladius? But like, what is two of them? Gladii? Like,
I'm not sure, honestly. Okay, so
Gladii.
yeah, you were within its melee range, so you would take a -4.
ooh, no, we're not going to do that. I'll
On the bow.
step forward, putting myself into danger.
Well, you're already in danger, but yes.
Yes, more danger. And do I click it twice or just click it once?
This is let me look at how I wrote it on your sheet because that's important.
Yeah, I don't even remember how I wrote it.
Let's see how we put it in here. Only once. The offhand attack is in there.
Once. Oh.
6 misses and 12 misses as well.
Oh well. Do I get a sneak attack?
No, he sees you and you see him.
Oh.
Nobody
okay.
is unaware of each other.
Someone flank him with me.
I'm certain that'll be Sin's move once it gets to his turn.
Since I have enough movement.
You might.
Don't mind
We
me, I'm trying
upset
to do some
you?
calculations.
Okay.
Oh, you upset me greatly.
So Sarah is going to move here. And then I'm going to do a Sonic Scream. Target, like, in that direction.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Sonic Scream. Cone attack. Aiming, I imagine just in a way that doesn't hit your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Just making sure the damage rolls right. Oof. 3 1s and a 4 on the rolls. Okay. And gets a reflex save against this. 16, so half damage. So that is going to be 3 points of sonic damage. Anything else?
I'm gonna step back 2 paces. Wait, no, 1 pace. Because that puts it full at 20, and I'm good.
Okay. Sin, your turn.
Decisions. Fine. Going in melee. 5, 10, 15, 20. No hard feelings, buddy.
Hiya.
23.
That hits. Yep. Add sneak attack.
Let's go. Sneak attack, but instead of sneak attack, I'm going to use my. I'm gonna put on my mask using my tail for a +2, and then I'm gonna sacrifice sneak attack for a +5.
Okay.
And I get a free intimidate off because I sneak attacked.
You do.
8.
Panther, there's nothing there for you.
Pretty.
Okay, let me see. 34.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That was Drafing character. Sorry.
Hear me, mortal.
Yeah.
Hear me,
So the Etten is shaken, for sure. That is well more than what you needed. Let's see here.
And it's an extra D4, depending on not D4. I don't remember how it works, but I think it's a little bit more than a round because I beat him by I'm guessing more than +5.
Yes. It's
I think it's an extra round per +5. I beat the DC.
I think you're right. Let's just let me just make sure, but I'm pretty sure you're right. Let's see. Demoralize opponent. Duration increases by 1 round by every 5 which you beat the DC. Yep. So that is 3 rounds.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Nice.
DC 20. So 3 rounds.
And now he's just bad at a lot of things.
Yeah, he gets a -2 to everything except for damage rolls
I'll take it.
for all that time. Nicely done. All right. So Nadia, you're up.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, Nadia, all the pressure's on you now.
Fuck off.
This made me think of that really one.
Hey, I'm trying to give you encouragement.
That one Yana skin from Smite where the voice back is like super deadpan.
Yes.
Yay.
I love it.
Yay. Let's go, guys. Let's beat this monster.
Did you do that all by
Jesus
yourself?
Christ, Nadia, you're always so goddamn grumpy. Why you like
Did you
this?
do? You just kind of rushed in there.
All right, light crossbow, 21 hits.
Too many people.
Oh wait, hold on. You're firing into melee. Firing into someone that's engaged in melee. But he is being flanked as well. So that becomes a 19. That still hits. Well, I mean, you moving doesn't change that. It's
I
just.
moved here afterwards.
Oh, you move after. Okay, gotcha. All right, nice. So it's Vondella's turn, and she is going to just look around frantically, like, "What do I do? I've never been in a fight before. We didn't get me any gear for this. I'm not prepared." And she's just go.
Fucking didn't. Holy
She's
shit.
just gonna be like,
Just stick
do
it.
a flip.
she's gonna be like, "Hey, ugly guy," you know, just like, "Hiya!" Cast a spell. She casts Bane on him.
Hey, ugly guy.
Please make it work.
Will saving throw.
You have a
Actually,
-3 to attack roll.
16 becomes a 14 because of the shaken condition, so that is a failure.
Yeah.
And yeah, penalty stack, so that becomes a -3. And you know that'll drop to a -1 after the shaken condition ends. But this will last for a minute.
You're already more useful than Nadia. Let's go.
Let's see, that is an additional -1 for that many rounds.
I didn't listen to me. Let's go.
On the Etten's turn.
Ow. That hurts, then.
Stop hurting yourself.
I'm
You
gonna
Oh, you
hurt.
hurt me, shit.
That
Yeah, I wouldn't. You wouldn't be alive without me. I am useful.
I don't know about
Wouldn't be alive
that.
without me.
Reef literally raises her hand and goes, "I'd be dead if it weren't for our fucking beacon of life. Thank you very much, everyone. Good night."
the Ettins, the 2
Nice.
arms are going to raise high in the air, and they're going to bring the flails down again. This time it's going to be one flail on Sin and the other flail on Theo.
Damn, I scared it. Did nothing.
The one targeting Sin is a 27.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Sin takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
The attack against Theo is it's an 18. It still hits. Theo takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna die.
It's now Reef's turn.
Reef, come flank. Reef, come flank.
Relax, I'm already flanking with you. Relax.
More flank. He's a big guy.
More flank.
3 flanks are better than 2 flanks.
Especially when you're eating them.
I agree.
So Reef pretty much just pogo stick jumps up into the air and flies up 10 feet and then here. So I'm face to face with the thing pretty much because it's quite tall, correct?
Yeah, it's a pretty tall boy there. Or boys,
Okay,
I should
so
say. It's 2 heads.
I just choked my water when you said 2 heads. So I'm gonna be hovering, and at this point, I'm going to smack him in the head.
Okay. So you bonk the Etten on the heads or head or whatever you choose. Yes, there's a proper bonkening there. 24 hits. Or 26, I should say.
Looking now.
After that hit, let's see, another 11 points of damage. It's looking hurt.
He's 3/4 of the way.
You know, you think that maybe if the Seton weren't so dumb, he could pick his battles a little better. Anything else, Reef?
That's probably all I can do.
All right. Trinia.
Sing me a song.
Let's
You're the
see.
piano man. Sing us the song tonight.
Trinia is going to attempt hideous laughter again. Seeing that this Etten is now pretty well debuffed. That's an 11. So the Etten doubles over prone and is laughing hysterically.
Does it make him easier to hit if he's prone?
Yes. Melee attacks get a +2, or it might be more than that actually. Let's see here. Prone is -4 to AC against melee, so even better.
Sure, since okay. Having so much fun.
Yeah, so the Etten is
Oh, yeah,
now
no idea.
doubled over laughing.
My turn.
Yep, your turn.
My turn. My turn.
Oh dear.
I try again. Oh, the ones on that damage. Oh wait, do I get pluses because he's prone, or does he just get minuses because he's prone?
I mean, it basically works out to be the same thing. So the first attack hits.
Okay.
For 3 points of whichever, whether you're stabbing.
Remind me again how sneak attack works.
So sneak attack, you do get sneak attack here because your friends are flanking.
Yay! How many? Just one?
Just one. The offhand attack misses.
All of them.
All right, 6. Hey, more damage.
Yeah, 9 damage total.
All right, nicely done. Do you want to do anything else, or are you good?
Well, I used my action, so I can't apply poison, can I? This guy looks like he's gonna die soon, right?
Probably.
All right, I won't waste my poison yet.
Okay. Sarah's turn.
All right, Sarah's gonna move forward a little bit. I'm gonna do my second. I do Sonic Scream for 3 rounds. I'm gonna do the second round, which is just.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll for the damage.
Yeah.
Because everything else. Excuse me.
Okay, 6. Just do me a favor and
DC 16.
Yeah. Just let me know like, exactly how this is being aimed because remember it's a cone. So.
Yeah, no. I'm kind of aiming it. Oops. I didn't mean to move my token. Sorry about that.
All good.
I'm kind of trying to aim it like I can't.
Aim
I'm
it up.
trying to avoid reefs, if that makes sense. That's why I move forward a little bit more.
Yeah, it's gonna. I feel like you're gonna catch at least one person. Okay.
Hold on. Wait. There we go. That's the direction I'm aiming it.
All right. So kind of like this.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Let's see here. He gets his reflex save, and I said 16. That's an 11, so full damage.
Like I'm trying real hard to try to not hit reef. If I hit reef, I'm sorry. But I was trying real hard not to.
And our Etten friend here is just laughing away.
Like, okay. So he's still up, but he's not looking too good.
Nah, he's there's starting to be a little pool of blood on the ground underneath him.
Awesome. And with that, before I end my turn, I'm gonna back up a couple paces, and I end my turn.
You probably like burst at least one of his 4 eardrums with that one.
Fantastic. All right. So I move forward. I scream. I back away. I end my turn.
All right. Sin's turn.
All right, so time to wrap it up. First,
Oh no.
gentleman spoil. Wabam.
That hits.
Let me see my plus. Let's go. Snake attack.
Okay.
Let's go. Masterwork Kirky. Wabayoosh.
Kukri.
Yeah.
That one 15, 19. Yeah, that hits as well.
Snake attack. Wabayoosh.
Okay. Nice.
It's still alive.
Well, you are so engrossed with getting your attacks off that you do not realize that the first attack was enough to kill it.
Let's go.
Great. Loot the body.
I am the king.
Wait. I'm the one that shot it because I wanted to loot it.
Well, yeah, you didn't kill it, did you?
Sleight of hand to see if there's any gold so I could take it first.
All right, go ahead, roll.
I drop kick Theo.
You don't even know what I'm doing because I'm sleight of handing it. Stop metagaming.
And I'm just like, and Sarah's just approaching and starting.
Literally,
Let's
the
just
first
look at
thing
the
I would
body.
do was looting the body.
Theo
Motherfucker.
quickly slips a hand in what he assumes is a pocket, and
Oh no.
There's probably a dick in there.
it's my dick in a box. No, you come away with a handful of assorted coin, and yeah, you do grab a member as well, but you quickly pull your hand out once you realize what you've grabbed.
Okay. Random
Nice.
question. But how many members does he have?
Just one.
Probably two. Oh,
No,
wait,
just
no,
one.
I was gonna
That's
say
the thing, is that he has 2 heads, so does he have 1 or 2?
Nah, it's an otherwise normal body just with 2 heads. So
so how many coins do I get?
let's
I'm
see.
guessing like they're all silver or something like that.
I'm just gonna roll a few things. All right, so yeah, you find that.
I can't see.
You gonna
Hold
keep
on.
it all for yourself, or you gonna share?
3 copper, 2 silver, 10 gold.
I'll split the gold, but I'm gonna keep the copper and the silver. That all
fair
adds
enough.
up eventually.
Everyone is 2 gold richer. Hi, I healed.
So we each get 2 gold.
All right, that's right. I need to steal Nadia's job. Theo, do you need healing?
Where did you even go on the map? I don't see you.
Right here.
I think she's under Sarah.
No, not you, Nadia. Oh, yeah, she is. I see the
Yeah.
nameplates.
Yeah,
Under-
sorry.
she's under
I
Sarah.
here. Let me move over a little bit. There we go.
Sarah just body flopped on Nadia.
Now, when you say you
I
healed,
grabbed the dick and I need healing. Mentally and physically.
Get
I
that
can
thing away
physically
from
heal
me.
you, but mentally you're just dead.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
mentally,
Reese,
you're
there's a
fucked. None
dick
of us
over
are.
there if you want to touch it.
No, thank you.
Nah. Wait, Reef is gay. Reef, you have a new toy
Yeah,
now.
that's what Reef, there's a
Oh,
dick
my-
over there if you want to touch it.
There's like, okay, we're gonna put a pin in Reef is gay, but also just because he's gay does not mean he wants all dicks. That's not how this works.
I mean, he literally just said that he gets hoes, and
How
there's
do
a
you
good one right here.
Yeah. What
No,
Sin
no, how
said.
do you
Let's be
even know
honest.
he's-
Reef, as we already established, Reef gets no
Wait.
bitches. This might be the
Wait,
closest
wait,
thing
wait,
he
wait,
can
wait,
get.
wait, wait.
Oh,
wait,
are we like retconning the fact that Sin literally said that Reef is gay because he gets no hoes? Like he
No,
said that.
No,
Reef
no,
was
Sarah
muted.
responded-
Reef,
Okay,
Sarah
but like Reef
responded
never
with-
confirmed or denied it.
Reef
Sarah
was
said we're
muted.
going to put a pin in Reef
Expected
is
at face
gay.
value
but
that was the
first-
truth.
All right, well, I'm no longer muted, so I can actually speak for myself.
That's
No,
good.
no,
So I
That's,
muted myself.
that's good to hear.
No, let us speak for you. It's fine.
I muted myself and I was answering. I was like, why is no one responding? And then I realized that I was physically muted on my actual mic. So yeah, Reef literally tunes in and goes, okay, so here's the thing. There is a line. I might eat weaker things in the midst of combat or siblings or things like that, as food. But
Go get a
that's when they're
stew.
alive and in the midst of like an intense situation. I am not going to use dead things like that for anything. Any purpose. And then I bonk Sin on the head.
What if
Why not?
I was the one that suggested it.
Opportunist.
It's dead. It degrades. That's gross.
Look
I'll
at
just
Reef.
find a living one.
Reef
Listen
wants Sin when Theo was the
Theo
one that
is your
said it.
opportunist.
Living one is what I prefer. I'm not into necrophilia or bestiality. I apologize. I know it's kind of weird considering I'm a beast-ish thing, but
while
yeah.
this is happening, Sarah
sentience.
walks away to find her popcorn?
I just
that?
want sentience and
Oh,
living
human
sentience.
beings.
Sentience.
A human monk.
I'm panicking.
Honestly, Reef, I think you're just picky. All right.
Well, yes. Reef does not deny that at all.
On the
Fucking barbarian.
on the subject of healing, I completely missed that
I-
Nadia used the channel energy, and
Yeah.
Sin and Theo are healed for 7 points.
Yeah. So yeah, as that argument's
Welcome.
happening,
Welcome.
Sarah walks away
you.
to find her popcorn.
Much appreciated.
Meanwhile,
And she dropped it when the creature attacked.
Trinia has been standing next to the borderline hyperventilating Vondilla and is just like, "You can breathe. It's over. They killed it."
I gave her one.
I'm gonna
Hey,
go-
it's too
Okay.
many people.
I'm gonna go
I
hug
killed
my-
it.
I'm gonna
Nice
look
job at first.
into my bag of handiness and start randomly pulling out gear and handing it to Vondilla.
You licked the yellow off.
So I'm gonna give her Sin's old shield. Or did I sold that, right? Or is it no, it's in the bag. It's in the bag.
I don't think you
I'm gonna-
sold it.
I don't think you
was
sold it.
just-
No.
We
I'm
used
giving
a lid-
Sin's
we
old
used it for a
shield.
lid on a barrel.
Yeah, but then I took it back.
What kind of shield was it again? I just want to make sure.
It just is
It's a heavy
demonic
wooden
protection.
Okay,
Bring
yeah.
back and finish.
She can, yeah. Oracles can use shields, so she can use
Can
it.
you make the craft one? Like the regular craft?
Let's have
And
craft
then I'm
dinner.
gonna
Well,
and then I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
hand her the blow dart gun and the blow darts.
Nice.
Tim, by the way, did Sarah find anything with her perception check earlier?
What were you looking for? I'm sorry.
I was just trying to loot the bodies.
Oh, yes. So, yeah, the armor that the Etten was wearing is kind of like piecemeal. It wouldn't really qualify as like any sort of set of armor. But you do loot its weapons. So it has 2 flails and 2 javelins.
I'm assuming I can use neither of those, correct?
You might be able to use a javelin. Let me check on that
so
for
Sarah takes a javelin and says, "Hey, does anybody want a javelin or a flail?"
Brief raises their hand for everything.
Yes, javelins are
Okay.
simple ranged weapons, so yes. Now, granted, these are sized for large creatures. But
Okay.
So Sarah gives both
I'm
javelins
just-
and both flails to Reef.
I'm just ignoring the question as I'm over by my sister hugging her.
yes, and she is
Aw.
like trying her best to keep it together after the fear and horror of her first combat and essentially being caught with her proverbial pants down, having no gear of her own other than her magic. But
It's
So-
okay, you can get it out.
you know,
Can
she's like, did I help?
Yes, you helped a bunch by not dying and casting that spell.
I do have a question, actually.
She's like, okay, good.
Pleasure question.
That thing wearing leather armor, right?
Like I said, the armor is kind of, it's like piecemeal. It doesn't really qualify as like a set of any sort of armor. It's just random.
Well, but it's for a large creature, right?
Yes, what it is wearing is sized for a creature of its size. Yes, so large.
Is there a large patch of leather on it? Is what I'm asking.
I mean, there might be enough to do something with it for a creature of your size. Sure.
So Reese gonna cut out a patch of leather off the creature's body that does not have blood all over it, as best as possible. Cut out a human-sized head hole, and then stick that human-sized head hole, well, Vondella's head through it, and drape the thing over it, and being like, "See, poke, poke, some body armor, you're fine." And then I put on her arm before she can even like, as she starts to protest, Sin's fucking old shield. And then in her other hand, I hand her the blowgun with all the darts that are hanging off of it. And I go, "See, now you're protected. You're good."
I wouldn't call that protection, but it's better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
We forgot to arm you, didn't we?
We
To
did,
be fair,
but
we were
Yes,
not
yes, we
expecting
did.
to be attacked.
I didn't expect Theo to attack a monster.
maybe after we get back home.
It's not my fault. There was an enemy and I just attacked it.
You could have
Strategy.
not attacked it.
You could have attacked us. I was smart.
Okay.
You don't even know if it'll attack. If it would have attacked us in our, we could have went around the tree stump.
We're
Nah.
gonna, we're gonna
Were we
visit them.
explicitly told not to attack anything?
No.
I tried to tell you not to attack anything, but you didn't listen.
But we weren't explicitly told by others to not attack anything?
It was not part of the job description, Recess.
Yeah, no, you weren't told anything
It
about that.
doesn't-
Yeah. Also,
Alright,
if
doesn't
there
mean
are-
you
Perfectly
should.
within legal bounds, and we won't be in
It
trouble.
doesn't.
that's not
It doesn't
the
mean that you
point.
should attack, though.
The point.
The point is that we
It
could
doesn't
have
mean
died.
you should attack. Like my sister, she was unarmed, completely defenseless, other than spells.
Yeah, but like she made it laugh. Oh wait, no, she
Okay.
baned it.
It still could have been catastrophic. Could have.
Nah, you're fine.
I'm just imagining Vandilla in like this Pikachu face thing with just this blood splattered hunk of leather just draped over her, and her hands just standing out to the side like a child in too big of a fucking jacket.
Oh
Holding a
no!
fucking blow dart gun as like a staff because she just doesn't even. I don't even know if she can use it, but that's the first weapon I handed her. I went, "Tiny weapon, tiny human, light thing, go."
I mean, that's a simple weapon, right? Yeah, she could use it.
Yeah, so I give her a blow dart gun, and a giant heavy shield, so she can defend herself if things get close and shoot things if she runs out of spells.
Sarah tries again to explain to Theo. It's like it's not the legality. It's about the fact that we could have died, and Dilla just reunited with her sister who had died, and Trinia, who already barely escaped death, could have died, and us, who enjoy living, could have died.
Sorry, Reef, real quick. How many darts were there?
14.
Okay, thank you.
Very random number. 14.
Just making sure that your inventory is correct. That's all.
No, yeah, that's very fair. I look at the and I go, okay, so overall, life and death as a mercenary worker, yes, the shoot first, ask question later theory tends to apply. But now we have bonus members in the Horde that don't need to live that lifestyle, so we usually consult amongst ourselves and then fire after a consensus is reached. No one's explained that to you yet, so fair enough that you fired first. It's totally in a tactic that I would normally do, but, well, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but these few people have started to give me a reason to see reason. If you're talking, Leah, it's not coming through.
No, I'm not. Someone just
Okay.
messaged me. I was typing to them.
Okay.
Vondilla is honestly just standing there wide-eyed. She's still
Did
kind
you
of
steal my
like
hug?
in shock. I mean, she's kind of just stopped hugging you back, but she's not like trying to push you off of her or anything like that. Like she's just
Sarah tries to hand Vondilla popcorn.
just coming back down from the shock, and she's like kind of fumbling around trying to grab the popcorn. She's like, she drops them on the ground as she tries to eat it. It's
Like, Sarah's like, Nadia, let go for a second. It'll actually
Yeah.
help to get some food in your stomach.
Okay.
Trinia is gonna sit down on this rock over here.
And I have something, I think, maybe.
Don't die, Trinia.
I don't have something.
You might get sneak attacked.
But Sarah looks at Vondilla and says, did I ever tell you about my first fight?
No.
And she sits down and she's like, so the first time I was playing a tavern, I was about 16. I didn't know what to do. And this guy comes behind me. And he thinks, pretty young thing, oh, you're a musician. Like, musicians have a reputation, right? And I'm 16. I don't know what to do. And this is before I learned any type of self-defense or how to really deal with a knife. So I'm trying to be polite and everything. And he keeps trying and trying. And so I am just slowly trying to back away, hoping anybody would notice. But no, they're all too off in their own little world because, hey, they're all drunk. I was 16 and I was still new at this whole thing. I did not really play a good set. And so finally he grabs me. And you know what I did?
What did you do?
What did you do?
She's waiting for a response from Vondilla.
Well, yeah, it's Vondilla says, what did you do?
I kicked him in the balls, or at least I tried to. I got it in, and then I fell because I couldn't keep my balance. But thankfully, he also fell next to me. And so we had this awkward moment of me just like him clutching his crotch and me just like awkwardly just like rolling away, like scooch, 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 because I didn't know how to get up. Because I was just like, so like, what is happening right now? Like, there's this dude, and I'm like trying not to cry because I am a teenager, and I'm just scooting, and I'm trying to scoot toward the door, and people finally see that I'm trying to scoot toward the door. And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I think so. I don't know." There's a guy, and I'm like crying now, and everyone's freaking out, and they're all trying, and then they see the guy on the ground, they see me, and they see the guy on the ground. They're like, "What did he do to you?" And I'm like, "He did nothing yet." And I try telling them a story, but I'm crying. So they think he did something, so then they pick him up and try to like beat him up. And I'm like, "No, he didn't do anything." And they're like, "Well, why are you on the ground and why are you scooting?" I'm like, "'Cause I don't know what to do and I don't know how my legs work." And they all just looked at me. He's like, "What?" So I'm sitting here, I'm on the floor, I'm freaking out. And finally, the tavern owner comes, he sees me, and he's like, that idiot tried flirting with you, didn't he? And I'm like, Yeah, okay. Look. You didn't know what to do and you were scared to get up? Do you need a hand?
Oh.
So finally I get up, I brush myself off, and I had spent the rest of the time kind of awkwardly sitting there for my sister to come pick me up because my parents didn't want me walking home alone, even though I'd perfectly capable of doing so. And of course she took her sweet ass time, which is fine. But as much as my sister is a cunt, she did go and punch the guy in the face, which I do still appreciate to this day. So the moral of the story is everybody's first sight sucks, and I bet that you are feeling better now.
There's like
I feel a lack of hype.
there's like a very subtle nod that you notice from Vondilla that yes, that did make her feel better. Meanwhile, Trinia is like furiously taking notes. She's like, "This is a good story."
Sarah is well
Oh,
aware
it's
that's a
weird.
crap story, but she's like, look,
She's like, "I don't kick enough guys in the nuts. I'm writing this down."
Yeah.
look, it's okay to be scared. This was a scary situation. You did great, and you made it out the other end. And now you have your own great, if slightly awkward story to tell your friends.
You're much better at this than I am.
So Sarah and it's like, and you finished the popcorn.
She looks down at her hands and notices that there's no more popcorn, and she says, "You're right. I did.
You feeling better?
Yeah, I think
You ready
so."
to get a move on? Because it's kind of warm, a little humid. The outside's gonna start stinking more soon, so we really should like get it going. Though, if you want to go kick him in the nuts, just cause, now's the time to do it.
Not against it.
You won't get another chance after Reef gets a hold of it.
We talking about fucking Reef? Just you know what? Reef just throws the
Sarah
sands up in the air
sighs,
and walks
turns
away.
around,
Just
and just
so you
walks
know,
to Sin and goes, Sin, look at me. She grabs his face, she goes, look at me. Okay?
Hi.
Just because someone
Hi.
likes dick does not mean they want all dick. I like dick. I
Does Reef
definitely
want my
do
dick?
not want that dick. You see
It's
me?
dead.
Well, yeah,
It's
it's too big.
dead,
It's too big
dude.
for you, but it's the perfect size for Reef.
Oh no.
God damn it.
By
I mean,
the
ass
way,
usually take a size bigger
Point.
than vaginas.
That is not the point.
I feel
The
ignored.
point is, just
I
because
seem to be really
someone
unhinged,
like
and I
dick
feel
does not
ignored.
mean they want all dick, and especially does not mean they want dead dick.
It's pretty hinged for this group.
Yeah,
But it's fresh.
It's
That's
not
Reef
fresh,
saying that's
no.
you
You
in
did for
character.
like
Kind
5
of the
minutes. He
point.
might as well be alive.
No,
By the-
no.
Wait,
Do you know how dicks work?
It'll
Okay, genuine
be
question.
hard.
You know how an erection works?
Give it 3 hours. Rigor
I
mortis
mean,
will
I've
set
been
in.
yucking for who knows how long, so
So,
yeah, I know how
Reef
dicks work.
raises their hand and interrupts everyone and goes, "If everyone must know about my preferences,
Rigor
I
mortis does not mean their dick is gonna get hard. What the fuck?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
No,
Yes, it
because
does.
you need blood flow to.
No, you don't.
it'll
we
do
stop
on
talking
you."
dicks?
That's
It-
actually
look,
entirely
no.
how
I think that's
erections work.
fair.
It's
Listen,
the-
rigor mortis just means it'll no longer be pliable. Like that's. Oh
all right, y'all.
God!
So
All
I'm
right.
stepping out of character for a minute. All right, so it's now time for Kim's biology lesson.
Yeah, Dr. Kim is here. to explain the situation. Please.
Rigor Peanut Gallery disagrees
Has
with
a
it.
post-mortem erection in men.
Okay,
There you
fine.
go. That's Google.
Hold on. Someone who actually deals with dead bodies here. Hun, does rigor mortis mean an erect penis? Thank you.
Thank you.
Rigor mortis can cause an erection. Like it can. It has been
Wait, hold on, what?
documented.
You can die with an erection, I guess.
You certainly can. Yes.
Even if this poor thing's dick doesn't work, I'm sure his asshole still does.
Okay, so
Oh
TLDR,
my God.
unless he has brain damage, he cannot have an election.
An election? No, we can't have an election.
Can cause a post-mortem erection in men, which is also known as a death erection, angelus, rigor erectus, or terminal erection. This is technically a priapism and has been observed in the corpses of men who have been
Only if you
executed,
have-
especially by hanging.
Only if you have brainstem damage.
Exactly. He probably
all right. Let's settle one for all. Let's settle this once for all.
This conversation is giving me brainstem damage.
Whatever your answer is or your logic, it's just wrong.
Corpse Harvester has spoken.
The Corpse Harvester. That's true. That is technically true.
Moving on. I think we should get going.
For our audience. Wait, before we get back to the game, for our audience, my partner is a transplant coordinator, hence the corpse harvester comment.
You will eat that. Or me and my boyfriend are gonna try Mr. Beast's Feastable chocolate.
So just wanted to give context there as to why I was like, I literally let me ask the expert in dead bodies. Anywho, back to the game. So Sarah is like, oh my god, no, that's not how an erection works. That's not how any of this works. We really need to stop talking about dead penises.
Yes.
I could offer him a life.
Only because I know limitations. Anyway, I say we keep moving before it goes nightfall. Yes.
How's it?
Out of character, that was
everyone
Kim's
back in the
biology.
dummies.
Out of character, that was Kim's biology corner. Join us every Sunday at 7 p.m. for more fun facts.
I forgot how much I disliked milk chocolate.
All right, let's keep moving. Trinia, you gonna sit on that rock, or are you gonna actually use those legs that you jump around with?
Keep moving forward.
Well, yeah, we can keep moving. There's something I want to know first, if you don't mind.
You go, puppy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys took such great pains to make sure that I wouldn't escape on my own. So why help me now?
Well, we just didn't want you to escape on your own because we were afraid that you were gonna get killed trying to do so.
I don't know.
It's never that we didn't want to help you. As I told you, we were trying to help you by putting you someplace safe where you wouldn't get killed.
Okay, well, I believe you. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of been eating at me since we started.
Like I said, it's because we never wanted you to get, we don't, or at least I can't say for the entire group, but I'm sure our king of the kobolds would agree. There's no reason for an innocent to die just as a scapegoat. And even from the beginning, even though you kept escaping and yelled at me, I just didn't want innocent blood on my hands if I knew I could help them.
Yeah, no. That's pretty much it. And I promised him I would pay him, and now I have to find out a way to do that.
Cottage cheese. Why is it orange?
I don't know. I don't want to know. Trinia gets off the rock and she says, all right, let's keep moving. You guys take the next couple hours or so, 2 to 3 hours to complete.
My dog is being a menace.
Sorry?
My dog is being a menace.
Oh. Unfortunate. What's she doing?
Barking at the cat aggressively.
Oh, no.
And then he runs away, and then she chases after him.
Fuck.
Patience.
But yes, you take the next 2 to 3 hours to walk along the same road as before. No other unfortunate occurrences befall you. Eventually, you reach the roadside inn known as Trot's.
So as they get to the inn, Sarah turns to everyone and goes, "You know what's been bothering me on this entire walk? And I know I said no more dick talk, but now I'm curious. Can a zombie get an erection?"
My God.
I'm gonna
No.
say, since they're a magical being, I'm gonna say yes.
Because here's the thing, it's like they don't have blood flowing, but something has to be flowing through them since they're able to since they don't have rigor mortis and they are capable of movement, which would require lubrication of muscles and etc.
I
So
have to interrupt.
What is going on?
I have to interrupt. There's no
What?
proof that it would still be attached, considering most of the flesh has fallen off of these
I mean,
things.
true,
Secondly,
but like I'm operating
secondly,
under the assumption that it
second,
is.
secondly, I don't ever want to find out.
That is fair. This was that I
It's-
agree. I definitely do not want to ever find out.
My science friend, I don't know what bard school you've attended, but
Did you miss the part where I almost married into like a family-owned apothecary?
No, I
Okay,
didn't miss.
like-
I didn't.
They're like that's where I learned it. I learned some things from them.
Reef just kind of
I mean,
panics
it
and
makes
just
her
goes, you know
feel
what?
any
You've invoked the dead partner card. It's kind of hard to fucking argue. I'm walking away.
Sarah's
It
like,
makes you
"Wait."
feel any better, Reef. We'll be fighting a bunch of necromancers, so if you want zombie dick, we can probably get you some.
He just said he
Okay.
doesn't. He just said he doesn't. Like literally just said he doesn't. Like made
I
his
walk
wish
away from
well
everyone
known.
and
I
throw
was
my hands up.
I wasn't listening.
I'm gonna eat some popcorn.
Join us next week when Reef grabs a bunch of zombie dicks and beats Sin in the face with them.
Yes, they're gonna be I'm gonna take the improved improvised weapon feat, and I'm just
And
gonna
fight
start
with
flinging-
zombie dicks.
Can you like
I'll
coil
just
them
get 3.
around, like
Let's use
Oh,
3
that-
hook
that-
them
on
onto
me.
a chain? Like put one dick on one side of the chain with like a fish hook, and then put the other one on the other side of the chain, and then you have dick nunchucks.
Dick Chaku,
I-
yeah.
Dick Chaku is not necessarily it. I'm horrified.
Me too.
If Reef did that,
Me
Sid will still
too.
make fun of Reef, saying that he's grabbing zombie dicks. So no matter what, Sid wins. You cannot defeat me.
No more dick talk. Reef says and declares as king.
All right, fine. I'll save it for tomorrow.
Fair.
No, you won't.
Tomorrow. Reef just kind of looks at everyone and
Were you gonna
goes,
say,
wait, how
Nadia?
far away are we going?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Out of character. Just as a reminder, are we dropping Trinia off here or are we going on to the next town?
This is the contact point to drop off Trinia.
Okay, I just couldn't remember. Thank you.
And yeah,
That's
you
what I was trying
you
to
arrive
get
at the inn, and given that this is like midweek, very very slow night. You only see one guy seated at a table, and based on the physical description that Vencarlo gave, this guy seems to match. He's a very strong built guy. Probably would have been an adventurer in the past, perhaps. Big dude, long hair, big mustache, like you see in the token. Got like almost like a Fu Manchu going on there. But he sees you all walk in, and he notices he was Vencarlo gave him a description of Trinia. He sees Trinia, so he figures that these are his guys.
Yeah, Sarah just walks up to him. He's like, "Hi, I think we're supposed to deliver a package to you."
That's an interesting way of describing a living person, friend, but yes.
Well, last time we had to take her someplace, she was stuck. We had to stick her in a barrel. So.
Oh. I
So
remember
I think,
using some subversion tactics in my day as well. Nicely done.
so. Yeah. It's like,
I
where,
don't know who
Sarah
opened
turns
the
around and goes,
door.
"Where is everybody? Guys, come on."
We've kind of sheepishly stepped forward. Where I don't know where my token is.
It's in the bottom.
Kind of bottom right.
corner.
Aha!
Yeah.
I zoomed
That's it.
down enough. I found it.
Hooray.
Ready?
Hip hip.
Hooray.
It feels like aggro.
Well, greetings. It's very nice to meet
Also,
all of you. My name is Jason.
It is a pleasure to meet you as well, and I'm sorry.
Hey, I
if
want to
we
be
seem
sawing
a
in my
little
bed
bit-
right now.
I'm sorry if we seem a little loopy. It's been a long day. Here is said package, and she just like grabs Trinia and just puts her in front of her.
Okay, so Trinia is going to walk towards Jason as actually, Sarah, make a perception roll. 15. Okay. Nah, this one's just for Sarah. Out of the corner of your eye as Trinia is walking by, you notice that she slips an item into your pocket, and she sees that you notice, and she just looks at you and says, "I won't need it where I'm going." And she sits down next to Jason.
Like, well, you seem to be in good hands.
That actually two items. I'm sorry, I won't need these things where I'm going.
Also, if you don't mind, we are kind of tired. I don't know if you run this establishment or not, but if you do, or if you know who does, can we get some rooms for the night? Because we're exhausted.
He says, "Nah, I'm just here to meet up with you all, but innkeeper's inside.
Thank you so much.
Should be
also,
plenty of room."
Also, thank you for helping her. We've become friends after, kind of beating each other up. But thank you. And Sarah also just walks up to Trinia and gives her a hug and says, "Be safe."
Aww.
Trinia says, "You too, but I'm sure we'll see each other again."
So fucking lootly.
Look at Sarah being sweet for once. How cute.
And now Sarah's gonna go talk to the innkeeper.
Okay.
Now, if only you can get now if you can get the grumpy cleric to stop being grumpy.
Do you check your pockets at all?
It's really impossible for you
Not
to be
in front of
grumpy,
everybody
Nadia.
else.
Okay. I mean, do you once you're at the desk or near the desk? I'm just asking.
I do once
You
I
know
have
what?
room.
Okay.
No,
So
Watson?
you leave the room
Watch out.
and you
Stop
find
interrupting, Nadia.
a wand and a mithril dagger.
Well, shit.
Ooh, shit.
The dagger is master equality.
Yeah, so Sarah kind of like leaves the room and everyone's kind of still chilling there. So when she gets past the door, she checks her pocket. She goes, "Damn, Trinia,
Yeah.
you're holding out on me."
The wand is this.
Awesome. Did you add it to my?
I haven't yet. I'm
Okay.
looking up the number of charges. Should be 10.
Okay, cool. That's because that was gonna be my next question.
Yep.
Right.
So yeah, there's the innkeeper at the desk. He's looking a little tired, but he's mentally present still.
Hi.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Sarah's like, "Hi. I'm sorry. I know it's late, but my companions and I traveled a long way. Do you have any rooms available for the night?"
He gives a nod in response, and excuse me, jeez, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. He just says, yeah, we got plenty of room.
All right, awesome. She goes, excuse me for a second. Guys, if you don't get your asses in here soon, you all can share a room together.
I'm okay with that.
He
I like
says,
messing with people.
I got a few single rooms and double rooms, and if there are any couples among you, there's rooms for
There-
that as well.
Reese sneaks in and is now hovering above Sarah.
Sarah goes, let's see.
And-
We'll need one double, one single, and you know what? Let's make one couple. Reef and Sin, you've been getting along so well lately.
Oh, I get the single?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reef just kind of looks at Sin and kind of grins and goes, ha 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 ha. Hi, Fred. Sleepover.
If we fuck Reef, you're gonna be the bottom.
Oh
well,
my
that's
god.
okay.
Oh wow, that,
Oh, and
that
one more single.
that's just
Oh my god.
Reef in panic just said okay.
Wait, sorry. Question for that couple. Does it fit 3 people?
no, I'm good, thank you.
You know,
No.
I wasn't asking you.
It's just one double
You
bed in
guys
there.
can move yourselves into the into the. Okay, well that's just
So yeah,
really
there's rooms with one bed, rooms with 2 beds. I got a room with 2 double beds even. If you want to make it a whole group thing, but
You know what? So we're gonna do one room with 2 double beds, one room with just 2 beds, and one single, please. Thank you.
I get the single, right?
No.
Oh,
Sarah
where am I
takes the
going?
keys, distributes them, and walks into her room.
okay.
Well, how the fuck do you just am I with fucking Sarah? No, not Sarah. Nadia?
No, I got a room with 2 double beds, so for up to 4 people. Nadia and Vandilla have their room.
And Theo is with the happy couple. Is that what's going on here?
Oh, is that what's going on? Okay.
Yes, it is.
And
Reef's just really excitedly just goes sleepover.
Well, Theo can quickly claim his own bed, maybe.
yes, I will.
All right, so based on the orientation, this is where I'm moving tokens.
My dog is deciding to be a cat.
Tell your dog I said hello.
Yeah, Sarah took the room in the far corner
Away from everybody else. Yeah, after you guys settle into your rooms, you hear the sounds coming from outside of Jason and Trinia getting loaded up on horseback, and off they go towards her final destination of Harse, which that'll be a journey that'll take them probably half the night on horseback.
Sarah is just like super happy that she has her own room for the first time since she left on her adventure.
Yeah, as
Quick question. Are we ending after resting? Or is there more to do?
I was planning on doing a little bit more, but if everybody wants to end, then I guess that's fine. But
I mean, I'm good to keep going.
I just wanted to end
Also,
because.
keep going if you don't mind.
But we could just have that Theo sleeps in if you want.
Well, okay, so there is at least one thing I want to do, but there was more, but I'll just do the one thing. We'll compromise. How's that sound? That good?
Okay.
Okay. Is anybody doing anything before you rest? Any conversation? Any other extracurriculars?
Apparently, Sin
everyone
threatened Sarah.
ignore that one thing.
But
it's not a threat. Like, it's supposed to be a secret message for that one. It's supposed to be like Sin does this while everyone's asleep.
Okay,
So
so
don't worry about that.
If I put poison on my sword, my glady eyes, how long does that last for?
Good question. Let's find out.
Lightning!
Okay, applying poison to a weapon.
You're sleeping at the foot of the bed, by the way, Reef.
Reef just kind of curls up like a cat and goes to sleep.
Yeah, the rule is that poison that's applied to a weapon or ammunition or other object is retained indefinitely until the weapon either scores a hit or the object is inadvertently touched or the poison is wiped
So it
away
lasts until
from
it's
the object.
physically used.
Yeah, it lasts until used.
I will, before going to bed, apply one of my poisons to my glad. Again, is it one per each, or can I apply one to both?
1 dose per weapon.
Well, okay, I'll apply one of them to one weapon.
Okay, sounds good. I imagine your main hand, because that's the one you
I have a barbecue next door.
have the better to hit bonus with anyway. Okay.
Go to the bathroom, you stupid dog.
Anything else before we rest?
No, that's it.
Okay. So, all right. I will add on hit points from resting. So let's see. Theo recovers 5. Sin is top.
Only 5.
It's level plus con mod.
I know.
Sin is topped up, and
Health, let's go.
nobody else took any hits. So just Theo's still hurting a little bit the next day.
I'm a bit sore.
Tim, am I able to do the thing?
Oh, like the talking to people? Yeah, of course.
Like I'm gonna be doing this while they're asleep. I'm trying to do this while being stealthy about it.
Oh, okay, yeah, roll stealth then.
I have the cloak, my bobber. So
I guess Nadia and Sarah roll perception.
Not okay.
Yeet.
I should probably roll for Vondilla as well because she's in the room.
I was gonna say, what about Fondilla?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean,
Motherfucker.
well, no, there's a penalty for being asleep, so you don't have to.
Fuck yeah. I win. Come on, Nadia, roll low.
Stealth. I'm trying to find whatever the penalty is. Let's see here. Perception modifiers. Here we go. Creature making the check is asleep. Yeah, it's basically plus 10 to the stealth check. So. And then here, I'll roll for Nadia just to keep things moving here. Okay. So yeah, you are undetected, and you put the weight of the world on everyone's shoulders while they're sleeping with your whispers. I'm kidding, of course, but you do successfully make your whispers without being detected.
I'm trying to do it to where like they kind of like, you know how you're asleep, you can subconsciously hear things still, but you know you're still in deep sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to plant these two messages to them while they're sleeping. Unfortunately, Sarah, like you all already know what I told Sarah, but lucky for me, you don't know what I told Nadia.
I actually never said what you told me. I just said that you threatened me.
I'm saying, like I don't think you can see the whole Sin whispers to Sarah message, so you already know what Sin's doing. But Nadia, I won't. It will be revealed later, or maybe right now. I don't know how it works.
So y'all wake up the next morning.
How long should I leave my dog outside for her to go pee?
Few minutes.
Yeah, a few minutes.
Oh, she pooed back here. Son of a bitch.
Oh, it sucks. All right.
Walk
So
right past that, turn around, there's poo.
y'all wake up the next morning. Vondilla turns to Nadia and said, "Strangest thing, I thought I heard a voice in my sleep, but I don't know what they were saying. Maybe I just dreamt it.
Oh, I don't know. I hear voices in my dreams all the time.
Oh, she went to the bathroom. I just looked in the chat. Jesus. Silly me. Well,
Sarah wakes
Vondilla
up
gets
all
no
right.
response for the moment.
Sarah wakes up, goes to the innkeeper, and goes, "Coffee, please."
He's just like, sure.
Sinful coffee.
He's like, sure thing.
Where
I just
coffee?
noticed this tree in my backyard has flowers on it.
She's like, "Coffee, please. Where coffee?"
You get up on the desk. Nice.
Sorry, I'm trying to get myself in front of the desk to keep this.
But yeah, he says, yeah, coffee's on me. 20 gold for the rooms. And that's the amount that Van Carlo gave you, so.
Yeah, Sarah, I'm assuming had that and just like hands it to him.
Yep.
She's like,
You just hand him the pouch. It's a quick and easy transaction. Takes the money. You get, after maybe 5 minutes or so, you get your coffee. It's not great coffee, but it does the job.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Sarah,
Welcome back.
Sarah
So
goes, "Nadia, great," and he hands her and goes, "This is coffee."
so yeah, one point of order, Nadia, when you guys woke up the next morning, Vondilla said that she thought she heard a voice in her sleep, but she wasn't sure what they said, and maybe she just dreamt it, and she was wondering if you heard the voice. For context, Sin kind of like cracked your door open as well as Sarah's door and like whispered something, but none of you rolled high enough on the perception check to like know that it was him or really know what he said.
And Reef just pointed out that he hears people in his dreams all the time.
It would have been really funny if like one of you or Theo had like been like, "Oh, let me roll a perception check," and you rolled high enough to like know that he's leaving, be like, "I'll lock him out of the room."
Theo's pretty good. Pretty good sleeper.
I just said no.
Theo also doesn't care enough about what Sin's doing.
Fair.
I don't think I heard anyone in my dreams.
Interesting. Well, coffee's ready. I hear.
Yeah,
Coffee,
so, yeah, Sarah, Sarah
coffee.
She just sort of shoved this into my hand. It's hot.
It's hot.
It is
drink
indeed hot,
slowly,
yes.
Tiny sips, tiny sips, tiny sips, and have a biscuit with it. I hand her a biscuit from her.
Sarah says, "You say tiny chips." Takes his second mug
I'm
and
just-
just chugs.
The coffee tastes delicious to Nadia. She
Damn
wants
straight.
more.
The
How dare you say? How convenient!
I put coffee in Sin's mouth. I literally take my mug and start pouring it in his mouth when he starts to go, "How convenient." How? I look at Sin and I just go, I mess with me, fine, but leave the beacon alone. The beacon can have some beans. I'm assuming
Sin
there's so
almost-
much payback.
I almost spit out my coffee at Sin being force-fed coffee.
Being like, shh, take a sip. Shh, it's okay. I look at him and I go, if we bring attention to it, she'll stop doing them. This is the gateway drug. Just shh, be patient with us.
The gateway drug.
I'm whispering that
First caffeine, then cocaine.
Exactly.
Wait,
what?
I want to roll perception to see if I heard that since I'm looking at this.
I will
the
roll
display.
stealth for you. I will roll stealth.
I also roll stealth.
stealth.
Damn it!
Well, we still go by the total. So Nadia perceives Reef. Not Sin though.
Doesn't
I
hear the
you
cocaine
guys,
roof.
know.
You
I
hear
hear
me.
you guys.
So you hear me saying that it's a gateway drug, but you do not hear Sin saying that the next drug is cocaine.
No.
So that I'll take
didn't-
that.
I didn't hear what Reef said, but I heard what you said. So I'm just going to clarify right now that I'm not taking any other drugs.
For now.
For now.
Never. You can never get me to do them.
You're already doing it. You're doing caffeine.
Caffeine's safe and healthy. Okay, I
It's
don't know about
very much
healthy, but
not.
it's. I don't know about healthy, but it's safe.
It is.
Not
safe.
a lot
Totally
of
not
growth.
easy.
There's,
Hey, man,
have I told you about latte art? We
how
need
do
to
I-
go to
how
our
do
coffee
I-
house so I
how
can
do I do
introduce you
it?
to latte art.
I forgot how.
Latte art! I must show you latte art. You will love latte art.
The innkeeper, while like fixing his own cup of coffee now, he just like he says, so how'd everybody sleep?
Reese just kind of goes
I slept pretty
like a
well.
cat.
You need to. Never mind. I don't know what else
sorry.
to say.
Cat.
So, Reef, I just want to make something clear. And I'm going to make this clear to Sin. Okay?
Hi.
So I put you with two options for Dick and you took neither because I'm assuming that you have specific interests and just having a dick does not mean you want it, correct?
No, he told me I was sleeping at the bottom of the bed, and I said okay.
I'm sorry, what did he do?
I like sleeping like a cat. It's fine.
Okay. Sarah just looks at Reef and goes, so what? Sorry, not Reef, Sin. And goes, well, what did we learn?
That you
Absolutely
can't control
nothing.
sin.
At least he admits it.
Sarah
Absolutely
just looks at
nothing.
him annoyed and takes his coffee away from him.
Reef gives him the rest of his since he started
He goes,
waterboarding with him
"Yeah."
earlier.
And Sarah goes, no, and takes that coffee.
Reef just looks at the person at the bar and goes,
Rafe,
"Can I have
she's
another
stealing
coffee?"
from the Hoard. Get her ass.
You are clever. I just literally pounced. I am literally enveloped you in a bear hug, and I've now surrounded you by wings. And I go, the coffee is the Hoard's coffee. You share the coffee. Caffeine bean is mine. I let human bean go. If human bean shares coffee bean.
Human being share coffee bean.
It should be okay tomorrow, but like we will.
I already prepped the coffee. So we won't have any more coffee to grind.
I like this coffee.
There's a in real life coffee conversation happening, which is actually kind of fantastic.
Excellent.
Some of it might be hiding behind
I like this so-called coffee.
Don't get used to it.
Well, you
Caffeine
didn't
is
roll
a drug.
what this isn't what I asked for. I asked for a sleight of hand roll.
Sorry, I had to
I know, but
talk to Alex. What am I
I
doing?
didn't know how to do it stealthily, so I just rolled like a d20 plus my the modifier, so people don't know exactly what I'm rolling.
Oh, well, first of all, the modifier is 11.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got like a,
So for the future, if you ever want to
tool
do
set.
something like that, you go to configuration and then under the roles column right here, it says whisper rolls to GM, just change this to either query or always, and then it'll just whisper your roll.
That's cool.
That's the setting that I've been sometimes forgetting to flip on monsters and NPCs and shit. So
So I want to say to
Thought everyone should know about it.
I was
here.
trying to remember that.
What I did was pretty much I kind of picked you up and enveloped you with like my arms in a bear hug, and then enveloped my wings around you and looked down at you, and I said, "Human being shares a coffee bean, and human being goes free." Is effectively what I said to you.
Sarah's like, I will share coffee bean with you. Reef gets none. I'm sorry, not Reef. Sin gets none. God damn it.
Reef just takes both coffees. Sin and Reef's coffee, and then hands Sin a coffee behind his back, like as stealthy as possible, while pretending to drink both.
the innkeeper is somewhat has a weird look of almost like being impressed, and he says, "You almost be pretty heavy sleepers, because I swore I heard some kind of ruckus last night going on." going on last night.
I blame Sin.
Oh
Of
no,
course you would, you fucking racist.
no, not you guys. Like outside of the inn.
Oh, really?
Oh, what type of ruckus?
Well, it's so strange. It was, I swear it was coming from the direction of the city. And
Sarah is freaking out right now. Because she's like, what happened?
you know, I don't know. I heard a ship go by. That didn't faze me. That's not anything that's out of the ordinary. You know, plenty of ships travel by night. But then I heard the sound of some kind of impact.
Oh no.
Not sure what it was, but I wonder if it had something to do with that ship.
Well, we can go investigate.
I imagine you're probably just heading back
I'm
to the
sure
city to
it
do that, but
Well, I mean, if you're telling me there's something cool in a ship, ships have loot. From where I'm from, ships are lootable.
Holy shit.
well, that's certainly one way of looking at it. If,
And
if
also,
that's...
of course, we would totally help people in need. Yes.
Oh, I'm not judging. I'm just, you know, many ways to skin a cat, as they say.
I don't know. It sounds like you're judging.
No, not at all. Not at all. I can tell that the group of you are the adventuring sort. So, you know, that comes with the territory. Like I said, no judgment here. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for answers about that, I'd say probably head back from where you came.
Alright, guys, we should get going.
Alright. Oh, no, I
As
get my
well.
shit soon.
All right.
Oh. Great.
So, as you are all,
It went behind the dresser.
as you're all leaving the inn, there are a couple of people who are a little bit down the road, but in the direction of Korvosa. And you kind of overhear their conversation. Anyone who would like to make an attempt here, roll a diplomacy check.
I'm horrible at diplomacy, so I'll leave it to the bard to do that.
I got
I'm
you.
going to assist Sarah. $21 for Sarah. Let's go.
I'm trying.
All right, Sarah, do the thing.
No, I'm trying. I'm trying to I literally
Alright.
couldn't find the diplomacy button. I'm useless. Goodbye.
I'm gonna flip that setting back because your roll was hidden, but that's fine. You rolled 21. Okay, so
Forgot.
no, it's cool. It's cool. That's why I put the alternative, which is like if you're typing it in, you can just do /GM roll. It serves the same purpose.
I will try to remember.
All right. So Sin's check is high enough to, well, basically Reef gets 1 bit of information, Sarah gets 2 bits of information, and Sin gets all 3 bits of information. So it's a small group of people. They're kind of just going back and forth about what went on last night. And they begin talking about this situation that the innkeeper just brought up. One person says, yeah, the guard fired upon a ship and destroyed it. I bet it was full of pirates. Those fools from Riddleport. Obviously, they hope to sneak into the heart of the city under the cover of night. And then the second person speaks up and says, well, the ship did look sinister. But that's not what I heard. I heard that it sailed into the river just before the city, and it refused inspection. And it just kept going. And then by the time it got close to Northbridge, the Night Watch fired on it and destroyed it. And then the third person says, yeah, it's interesting. I heard that there were no responses from the ship. None of the guards who were on duty, any of them who had signaled or shouted out towards the ship, got a response. One of them even told me that he didn't think anyone was on board at all. And this is as like they've now passed you walking, so that's about all you get. But
Which one have I heard out of all that? Because you said I got one.
you heard the first one.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
assuming that we
so-
also shared them all with each other.
Well,
so-
yeah, I mean, it would be up to Sarah to share
Yeah.
the second one with Reef, or Sin to share everything with Reef.
Well,
and-
as far
and
as
you.
right now, Reef is really excited. I'm a coastal werven. That's why I can fly better. I literally was a ship breeder. Like, that was like my bread and butter. So hearing that there's just a crashed pirate ship, I don't need to hear anyone else's explanation. You guys are gonna have to stop me from just beelining there, pretty much. Just going, oh, part of the job. It's part of the job. We just gotta go. We could never return. We can't return. We have to be more thorough. We're gonna the ship. We're going to the ship. We're going to the pirate ship.
Dogpile Reef.
Why do
Sin
you
just
need to go
dogpiles
to-
him.
Wait, why do you need to go to a pirate ship?
That's a good question.
Apparently there was no one. Apparently there was no one on the ship. Reef, remember that little séance that we had? Does this ship ring any bells?
Money.
Huh?
Not
What
money.
the-
Do you know anyone
what?
that'd be crazy enough to do this?
Money.
What's
Lamb?
money got anything to do with it?
Chinese.
Well,
Motherfucker.
Okay, yes, I do. Okay, I shinies.
What does Chinese
We will
have
get
anything to do with
Chinese,
it?
you motherfucker. Do you remember? Do you remember the harrowing, the deck of cards, my bobber?
I do, which is why I didn't just leave.
That's what I'm trying to
You
say.
know.
There might be someone from your past or someone that you used to know that will have great influence in the near future. This might be that. Do you know anyone who's crazy enough to do this?
I don't know,
Reef?
because now they're just somebody that he used to know.
Reef just oh god. Reef plops down and sits kind of inquisitively looking at Sin and goes, huh. And then can I DM
Yeah.
roll anything to think of my past and think of if there was any other pirates that would be daft enough to launch a ship as a distraction like I would. Because this is something I would do. So either it's ghost ship and we're dealing with spirits like Zenny boy whose head I rolled. Or it's someone who literally sent the ship with unmanned as a distraction to be a big bang while they went to do some other mercenary work with the ship that they had already looted from someone else. Or B, some really stupid merchant got a ship jacked and lost it in the process, and now half the loot was probably ripped off, and then whatever is left on the ship is scattered on the shores. I would really like to go see if it's number 3.
Let's say knowledge local, maybe.
But that's what Reef
Can I
says
roll
in
to assist
character.
Reef?
Why not history? No, it's history.
Well,
I'll,
would say it's
well,
more
it doesn't really
local
matter either way,
because-
guys.
History's more for like things.
Don't worry, I
Guys?
will assist
Like a
you.
bit more in
No,
the
I will
past. No, you will not.
Please look at my rolls for either way.
Yes,
History
they're
or
the same.
local.
Yes, 13.
It-
I'm gonna give you guidance. Hang on.
Well, the rolls have already been made.
Oh. Next time I give you guidance.
I-
Fair. I could have waited. I should
Okay.
have waited.
Let's see here. Let me look through my information and see if there's anything I can give you. Okay, so I would say from your knowledge of ships, you Okay, I'll try to relate this to the information that was gathered. So, based on your knowledge of ships as well as people you knew who were in that kind of business, you think the pirate angle is probably unlikely. Simply because, in your mind at least, a pirate who is experienced and who knows how various cities operate. Now, granted, this might not be the case, of course. You know, this could be some idiot who's never been to Korvosa before, but pirates who know how certain cities operate, Korvosa in particular, would know that they do have a night watch and that they wouldn't be able to simply just slip in without being forced to, you know, submit to an inspection, because this is exactly what happens when you don't do that. The Night Watch has their assortment of siege weaponry, and they are not afraid to use it. So you think that if the pirate thing is true, then it's just some dumbass who got himself killed as a result. And his ship sank, of course. You, just from having lived in this area for, you know, most of your life, you know, you do know a bit about the way Korvosa deals with ships that are incoming. Their Night Watch in particular does treat ships that do not submit to their demands, you know, to stop and, you know, let us vet you first. They treat that as a threat, and they respond in kind. And that's seemingly what happened here, is that they would fire upon this ship and wreck it. The third rumor about whether or not anybody was on board, hard to say. It would be kind of weird if there wasn't anyone aboard a ship that was sailing through a river. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But yeah, I would say that you know a little bit about what might have happened, but I would say not enough to really narrow it down much further than what you've heard from the passerbys. If there was anything else specific that you wanted to know that I missed, please remind me, and I will try to give you what I can. Also, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
No, I think you did. You're good.
All right. Cool. So, Reef, I imagine you still feel pretty adamant about wanting to get back to the city and investigate the ship. Sin is making his best efforts to dogpile / slow you down, but
Dogpile.
hard to stop someone with that kind of zeal. So maybe, but yeah. So you guys begin making your way back to Korvosa, and yeah, I think I'm probably good to end the session here if people need to go.
I was like, I can keep going, and then I started like, nope, I'm tired.
No, it's fine, it's fine. But yeah, let's just try to like start on time next week. No, it's okay. Like I don't mind running like a little shorter every now and then, but it's 2 in a row now, so I'd like to get back to being on time so we can go a little longer. But it's all right.
This one's completely on me. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay. It's always next week. So yeah. You guys have successfully delivered Trinia to Vencarlo's friend for further transport to the north. You've fought and killed an Etten. Nicely done on that.
I need to know, was he gonna attack us?
Yeah, Ettins are kind of, dumb, brutish
I know
creatures.
We're still gonna give you shit.
Not a lot.
I know.
Not a lot of reasoning that can be
Diplomacy
done with
was always
them.
an option.
So, honestly, unless you took pains to kind of sneak around him, I think there was probably always going to be a fight there. But yeah, so next week we will get you guys back into the city to continue your investigation of this new situation where a ship has sailed into Korvosan waters and has been destroyed for its troubles. Oh, and also the other thing that happened was you guys realized that nobody gave Vondel any gear, but she has gear now, so it's okay.
We fixed
Hey.
it.
You righted that wrong.
Kind of, maybe.
Bag of.
Kind of a bit.
Kind of, yes.
We'll keep working
kind of.
on it. Tim can decide what my leather sack does for armor, but
Yeah, well,
I don't care what kind of armor I have. I just want the best for my little sister.
that's
appreciate it.
Right, your little sister.
no, not he's the older one.
Damn it. I'm gonna say it
Jackass.
anyway. Racist.
But all right, we will be back next Sunday. Next time on Pirate Ship Adventures. I don't know, just I lost the plot there. But yeah, well, hope everybody has a good night and week, and we will
There is no
see.
plot.
Listen. There is definitely a plot. I don't always have it under control, but there's always a plot.
Apparently, it involves lots of dicks.
Yeah, this week it certainly did involve lots of dicks. But all right, I hope everybody's
This
good.
week's episode is
Thanks a
brought
lot,
to you
Reef.
by male physiology.
Dick's Sporting Goods. No.
Yes.
Hope everybody has a good night and week, and we'll see you next Sunday.